campsite has been here about 10 years. 21st Century was founded like 22 years ago when we realized coming out of the civil rights movement that we were not passing on the struggle, the desire to struggle, the need to struggle, the vision to struggle. Every year, we give what we call the Bridge Crossing Jubilee. The Bridge Crossing Jubilee was started to find a way to tell our children about the heroic struggle for the right to vote. Because it was being lost. And the voting turnout is so low because we didn't tell the story. It's not the children's fault. We didn't tell our story. This year, we were really blessed, I guess because next year is a presidential election. We had Senator Obama, we had President Clinton, we had Hillary Clinton, and a lot of foot soldiers. But I think it was the presence of Obama and the Clintons that really sparked this racial hatred, this jealousy, this desire to destroy. This happened right after they left town, right? So there's a direct connection. This is the fourth act of violence within the last few years against the people in charge of these events. The same mayor that was here in '65 when the people were beaten on the bridge was in here in 2000. The cars in my law office were firebombed, very close to where people were living.
A lot of people are speculating. They say, well, we don't know if it was a hate crime or whatever. I want to show you what systematically happened, then you make your own assessment. The first thing we want to do is go to the library, which is where they broke in. This is actually how they entered the building through the library area.
Wow. Okay. Why is it not a hate crime?
This was the window, how they came in. That's the power box, which belongs to the public utilities here. That's what they messed with. Then they came in here, they broke in, and from there they went immediately to our internal system and shut off all the systems. That was the first movement.
Now when did this happen? You said when?
This year.
This year.
This was this year. We're talking the first week of March, right after the annual Bridge Crossing and Jubilee. So that's when that occurred. The FBI is not really doing a whole lot with it, but you know, they actually cut the cords on the vacuum cleaners. They cut the cords on the copiers. They cut the cords on the refrigerators and freezers. Just, you know, just didn't make sense.
It doesn't mean.
Well, first I want to stop in the main office. This is the main office. See what I said? What I told you all about them severing the cords? That's all they did to that. To this copier, to that copier, to the copier in the library. Just, and then this door is always locked. This is like a first aid kit area that we have. We keep to maintain stuff for kids to come. They climbed up over this area, went inside, and that's how they got to do the damage in here. Because this door was locked. Damn. They got on this table, climbed up, went through, and did that. Okay, let's go on and proceed to the cafeteria.
2007.
Yeah, 2007. This is where our internal alarm systems were, and the remnants thereof are still here. Again, they went in here and cut off the alarm systems. This is the cafeteria where much of the same kind of activity took place. And you have to kind of brace yourself in terms of the smell in the kitchen. And we've opted not to clean this up yet until we have the Day of Witness, which is in July 14th, the same time we have our youth leadership camp, which this year is going to be in Tuskegee. So I was thankful they at least left this big freezer. They didn't cut that wire, and they also didn't cut that wire. But we had another refrigerator and another freezer that was cut. This one was cut. We had over here the sink and so forth over here, which was totally moved over to this side. I don't even understand the logic for that. This really didn't have copper. This was much of plastic, but just to, you know, just taking it off the wall so we can't operate. The same is true with the fryer, the stove. All of our connections for that is now gone. Any cords, this is a deep fryer. Cords and stuff has been cut for this too, so you know, we just have to figure out how to get all this stuff back online again, but you know, that's the kind of damage that was done, really.